All right, hi guys. So here's the second property that we're going to learn about. It's called power to a power. And all that means is that I have an exponent on the inside that's raised to an exponent on the outside. Now, let's write out what it actually physically means, and then maybe we can come up with the property itself. So, like we talked about, exponents repeated multiplication. So on the inside, I have two x's. And then raised to this 3 just means that I have those two x's times itself 3 times. Now, writing it out can be a pain in the butt, especially if it's bigger numbers. How many total x's do I have? In that one, I have 6. So maybe there's a relationship between that 2 and 3 and 6. Also, now let's do this. X to the fourth is 1, 2, 3, 4. And I gotta my tablet's being a little funky. So x to the fourth twice. So x, 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 x. How many total x's do I have? 8. And now hopefully we definitely can see that there is a relationship. Okay. So if we think about it, how did I go? Any number that's on the inside for an exponent that's raised to another, the shortcut is we can multiply those exponents. So 2 times 3 gives me to 6, and 4 times 2 gives me to 8. Now, in class I talked about, like, I compared this to playing like Chutes and Ladders. You can win that game by going every single space, slowest way possible. You could write out every single piece and get there eventually. But if you happen to land on the ladder, the game goes much quicker, right? It's just like knowing these properties. So here, let's go to my second board here. Okay, so a couple of basic examples. All right, and now I'm just going to use the property just to show you the difference. Okay, so if I do 5 times 3, I get 15, x to the 15. 4 times 3 is x to the 12. And then a little bit harder problem because I have x and y's, but let's just do x's first. 3 times 2 is 6 x's. Then 2 times 2 is 4y. Okay, so not too bad. And then the last one. The last are examples that have those variables and those big numbers in front, those coefficients we talked about the last time. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of coloring here just to make sure we can read the problem. Okay, so let's pretend that I don't have that letter. This problem doesn't say 3 times 2. It says 3 to the second, so 3 times 3. So the answer to that part is 9, because 3 times 3. So I have 9, and now I'm going to use my exponent properties. 5 times 2 gets me to 10. That problem's now done. This, if I color that out, I have 5 to the third. So 5 times 5 times 5, that's 125. So 125, I have the x's, and now 4 times 3 is 12. And then the last example, that says 4 squared, or 4 times 4, 4 to the power of 2 is 16. And then 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so guys, there's the second property we're going to talk about, with a couple more to follow. All right, check out the next video.